time. He says, what if I run him off the road? He says, don't tell me that. This is the guy you have in the ring tonight, Tim. He is fearless.
Yeah, he definitely is fearless. He's going to need to be, because Emiliano already is starting to use some lateral movement to set up his offense, especially down to the body. You saw that left hook, that inside slip left hook. Emiliano has a full arsenal. And yes, he's still developing. He's still honing his skills as he's moving through these ranks slowly. However, great slip counters, good step back counters as well. Very active with his counter punching and defense.
You see the pressure that Friars promised he was going to put on the young Vargas. He said, I'm going to put my head in his chest, and let's see how he handles that. And so far, Vargas behind the jab, doing good work of using his legs.
Look, sometimes you got to look past the obvious. The obvious thing is that, you know, Top Rank is high on this young man. You know, he's shown that he had great punching power, great movement, great technique, yada, 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 yada. Friars is saying, I'm tougher. I'm going to beat in his chest. I'm going to beat on him. I'm going to hit him more than he's going to hit me. Or at least he's going to try to attempt that tonight.
Straight right hands there from Vargas, who now is making Friars go backward. Nice uppercut from Emiliano Vargas as Friars has to hold on. Left hook. Picking him apart.
Again, still being responsible defensively. When he landed those left hands on the outside, he was off the line of fire for anything to come back at him. Just like there, getting underneath that shot right there. Good defense, great responsibility with his offense and defense together.
Ooh, nice right hand as Friars tried to close the gap. Vargas landed an overhand right and disciplined Friars with the jab and another right that wobbles the legs of the Irishman. He's shown a lot of heart here in the early going. You see Emiliano's mother in the stands. Everyone is happy. She's been through the ups and downs. Her husband, Fernando Vargas, became the youngest champ at 21 years, 105 days old. The goal for Emiliano is to beat that record and to become Prospect of the Year. The fighting blood runs through the Vargas veins.
Emiliano Vargas!
He wasn't there for most of it. What he can't remember, though, he knows in his bones. The greatest of highs, the pitiless lows. Most fighters' fight so the kids won't have to. Most fighters' sons know better than to tempt their fates in boxing. But these guys are different.
My father's there every step of the way, so I'm looking to make him proud.
It's not the family business so much as a calling.
I would never try to be like my father. My father is a one-on-one. I would never try to be that. At the end of the day, I'm me.
Tonight, the youngest of Fernando Vargas' three sons, and just maybe the best. The one they call the General.
Now it's time for me to show the world what El General is about.
Tim, a lot of times the name opens up doors, but it's also a heavy burden to carry.
You're absolutely right, but the young man is carrying it very well. You can see it in his performance right now. You know, Friars is not giving much resistance. He's trying to close the distance. However, it's like he's been here before. It's like, you know, when he was in his mother's womb and she was watching his father fight, that he was hearing all the noise. He's ready for this moment. And that's the reason why he's on this stage at 20 years old.
Emiliano took his first steps in Corpus Christi as his father was getting ready to step into the ring. One of his last fights as a pro. And he says, I don't remember much about his career. Probably better for him to not remember the final stages of Fernando's career, but he does remember how to go to the body and land the right uppercut because it's ingrained in his DNA. There's another liver shot.
That's how you break down your opposition right there. You get him used to body shots. You start to zap his energy, take his legs, and then eventually the headshot will open up. Every now and then, Friars is sneaking past the guards of Emiliano. He's timing them either with a right hand occasionally and also a jab. He's going to have to do more of that. That's exactly what he needs to do. Again, let those hands go. Something will eventually land.
Vargas is body.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. 34-year-old is coming off of 4 surgeries, 15 months away from the ring. A miracle that he's walking, much less fighting, a young prospect. Nice straight shot from Vargas, catches Friars coming in.
Look, it looks pretty easy for Vargas right now, right? But he can't afford to get too complacent at all. He got to stay responsible defensively. I mean, earlier during the show, we saw Alan Garcia get knocked out along the ropes. It was somewhat complacency, yes, but it was a mistake. The young man Vargas can't afford that. You know, Fryer has everything to gain, nothing to lose. So he has to be cautious in there with his approach. Look like the pace is kind of settled down now, both fighters.
You see the skills of Vargas setting the tone in terms of what range the fight is going to be contested at. Taking away the best weapon of Friars, which is that tenacity in close range.
I think his corner told him, take your time, man. Why are you rushing, Neil? You got 8 rounds to work. Take your time, slowly break this guy down. Show your skills. Show the world your skills. Eventually, you're going to get to Friars.
10 seconds.
Nice left uppercut again.
He hurt him.
Vargas hurts. Friars up against the ropes. And triple, quadruple uppercut. But Friars will take a shot.
Yes, he can. But he is wobbling back to that corner.
Let's listen in to the former world champion Fernando Vargas and the father of Emiliano. Many good fights out there, just like that. We're going to find him in that stance. But uppercuts really work, so I need you to keep doing them. You're fighting beautifully. Look at this, all right, let's look at the best.
Again, when you have the opposition along the ropes, what you got to do is you got to bite and you bite down. You got them pinned on those ropes, keep them on those ropes. Work that hands, work both hands. You see Vargas right here just getting quick work. Take advantage of the positioning of Friars, just leaning forward, square it up along the ropes with those uppercuts. Some good work right there from the young man, Vargas.
See the competitiveness from Fernando Vargas, but always taking care of his son because defense first. He's encouraging him, but he's also giving him the instructions on how to take care of himself every time he steps out there.
You have defense, defense, defense. You know, I look at a fighter's defense and I can tell you right away, is he going to be something or not? I mean, offensively, yes, offense can be a defense. Yes, it can. However, your defense, because if you can't take punches like Friars taking punches, you can't take those type of shots. You don't last long in the business.
Absolutely not.
And you can just
uppercut though, just finding a home right on the chin of Larry Friars. Now the body, overhand left, and it's just a plethora of perfectly placed punches from Vargas as he lands the left again.
He's spamming the uppercuts, just spamming them. Right over the middle, he can't miss with it. Friars is leaning forward. You see when he even jabs, he's leaning forward as well.
Friars needed to pay for that antivirus so he wouldn't get spammed with those left uppercuts. Body work.
I don't think he was never taught. But he's there, he's game. Look at, he's coming back with his offense. Anytime there's low points, and that's what veterans do. They take advantage of any low points in your offense when you're trying to rest and recover. You saw Vargas throw about 10 to 12 punches. Now he's trying to reset himself. Rejuvenate himself.
Even though you're
recover.
Him, it still takes something out of you.
It does.
That many shots.
Absolutely. And the young man is still learning how to manage a fight. Manage the energy. He just spends a ton of energy right there. Now he's trying to rest. However, it would serve him great if he just got on his jab.
And
just use your jab.
There he goes. Tear up that nose, which is already bleeding.
Oh, now he's getting comfortable. Now he's starting to walk Friars down. Friars is looking for that right
shot
hand.
To the solar
Oh my
plexus.
gosh.
And that sets up the shots to the head. And downstairs once again from Emiliano Vargas. But Larry Friars, he's going to fire back.
Friars are still there, remaining solid, remaining tough. Although he's taking a beating, you know, mentally definitely prepared for this fight. Physically as well. However, the lack of skill, you can see the skill difference in both fighters and athletic ability.
Nice overhand right there to end the round from Emiliano Vargas. Gets caught there by a left hand from Larry Friars. He is a live dog in there tonight. Got a ton of heart. Mark, and you told us a story about Larry Friars and why he does this. All right, we'll get back to Mark to tell us the story of Larry Friars. We listen to Andrew's shot. And referee Raul Caiz Jr. just said that the cut was caused by a punch. So I think good referee work there from Raul Caiz Jr. Welcome in everyone who saw Stanford defeat Syracuse. College football action. Welcome to Top Rank Boxing on ESPN from Glendale, Arizona. Inside the Desert Diamond Arena, Bernardo Osuna alongside the Hall of Famer Timothy Bradley. In the ring, Emiliano, El General Fernando Vargas. That name may sound familiar. Yes, he is the son of the former world champion, Fernando El Feroz Vargas. He's in the southpaw stand taking on Ireland. Larry Friars, man, been out of the ring for 15 months, overcame 4 surgeries to be here tonight. And he says, I'm hungrier than ever, and I'm going to put this kid to the test. Oh, what a liver shot there from Emiliano Vargas.
Oh, did you see that right hand get pinned to the side right quick, real quick? Well-placed body shot right there from the young phenom. Again, it looks like Vargas is just taking his time. He's not in any rush right now. He's just taking his time, systematically breaking down Friars little by little. Each round, he should start picking it up more and more each round.
4th fight of 2024 for this young undefeated prospect, looking for his 12th victory as a pro. 9 of his first 11 wins came by way of stoppage, and he is systematically putting in work on lethal Larry Friars. There's a nice stiff jab, making sure Friars knows that to cross that threshold, there's going to be a jab in his face.
A little bit too much head hunting for me with Friars. I mean, if you want to hit the largest target, it's the body. You want to hit the body because then you start to zap the young man's energy. You start taking his power away. And then he starts to sit in front of you once you take those legs away, with hitting him down to the body.
Nice right uppercut from Emiliano Vargas. Friars walking backwards. This is not where he wants to be against Emiliano Vargas. The ropes are his enemy as much as the fists of Vargas are, as he continues to dig to the solar plexus.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. Friars need to look. Wow, my God, he lifted him off his feet with that one. Vargas like that outside slip, left hand down the middle. Oh my God, there's a target practice.
Combination.
There it is.
You see referee Raul Caiz Jr. on top of the action, ready to step in.
But look at Friars fighting back though.
That's what you have to do, Tim. If you do your job, the referee won't have to do his.
No, you're absolutely right. And if you let your hands go, you can deflect some of those shots. But if you don't, you're just gonna eat them.
Oh, what a shot to the body from Emiliano El General Vargas.
Gave him Bambi legs right there with that shot.
Great action here in Glendale, Arizona. If you are watching us on ESPN News, we invite you to move over to ESPN. After this break, we'll be on the ESPN network.
Oh, my goodness.
Larry Fryer says, I do this for my children. Mark Kriegel, talk to us about that story.
Well, his own manager told him after 4 surgeries, what do you want to fight this young star for? He goes, it's because what I do. Give me the contract. I said, well, what did you tell your wife and your 4 kids? I said, this is what daddy does. And that's what corners do. He says, I'm giving you one more chance, Andrew Schott, because you can't save this guy from his own heart.
Absolutely. No doubt the heart of an Irishman, Larry Fryers, comes to fight. He's already overcome so much outside of the ring. Alcoholism and an injury after an accident that saw 4 surgeries. Did Emiliano Vargas just hurt his hand there, Tim?
That's what I was looking at. I didn't like what I saw just a second ago. I mean,
He backed off.
he backed off real quick, and it might be his right hand. Let's see if he uses it.
Yeah, he's just using the jab right now, and that could change the fight dramatically. Although his left hand has been his best hand, but a one-handed fighter against a pressure fighter?
I think he hit the head wrong.
Yep.
Stop. No punch. I'm here.
That happens.
Box.
You have a fighter that has a hard head, absolutely. Oh, he threw that right hand just a second ago, lightly. But yeah, he's definitely favoring this left side.
I don't know if Fryers has enough wherewithal to understand that the hand is hurt. Oh! It doesn't matter if the right is hurt. And the referee says the fight is over. Emiliano, El General, Fernando Vargas, when it looked like the tide was turning, said, don't count me out. Because one hand or 2 hands, as long as the left is there, I'm good.
That's right. You know, I'm going to give it up to Fryers. I mean, he took a beat, and he lasted this long. You know, what heart, what guts, what determination. You can just see the fight and flight system, you know, as his legs are shaking. He's saying, no, I don't want to go anywhere. You know, he held them as long as he can. The referee said, I've seen enough. You know, decent, I would say, good performance by Vargas. Good performance. He took his time. He placed his shots extremely well. Great combinations. The only thing that I would say is all the switching, man. Like, I get it. It looks fancy and all that, and you're doing it at this level. But you got to be careful doing it at the highest level, because you can get time right in between those switches, you know, and you don't want to get your defense mixed up as well, because that happens. And we saw that again earlier in the Alan Garcia fight.
All right, Tim, let's take a look at how this fight came to an end. The corner and the referee told Larry Fryers, we're going to keep an eye on you, and this is the prompt to stop it.
Check this out right here. Ooh, it's a nice meal right there. Go ahead, go ahead and take that barbecue sauce right there on the ribs. And just stepped on the angle. Here he is right in front of him. Flick the jab at him. You see him in position. Dig down to the body. All right, I'm going to work the other side now. Boom. Fryer missed with a shot, and he just filled the hole right there with a left hand right down the cross. Right down the middle. Boom. Nice little angle right there. Fryers never saw that punch coming. Again, that's in the midst of fire. That's in the midst of firepower coming back at you. Being able to time those shots in between
and that's
the punches of Fryer.
Immediately,
that's great stuff.
Saying this
Good
fight
stuff.
is done. I mean, I think we criticize when the corners and the referee don't do their job. This is an example of the corner working with the referee to protect the fighter from himself.
Absolutely.
Larry Fryers would have got up 10 times and kept going if they allowed it. Fortunately, they didn't.
Well, when it's done right, that's what you get. You know, he gets to go home with his family, nice paycheck. He did enough, gave enough resistance. Good job, Fryers. You did your job tonight. Showcase fight for the young Emilio Vargas. He did very well tonight.
Earns his 10th knockout win in 12 victories. Mark Schunuth with you, time to stop it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside Desert Diamond Arena, Glendale, Arizona. This bout comes to conclusion at 1 minute 23 seconds of round number 5. Earlier winner by technical knockout, El General Emiliano Fernando Vargas.
An impressive victory, and we'll find out if he did indeed injure his hands. It's a celebration. The Vargas clan, Fernando Amado Vargas in there, and they saw their son or their brother do his thing. All right, with the Vargas clan is our Mark Kriegel.
Gentlemen, congratulations. Emiliano, what did you learn tonight?
I learned experience. Every time I'm in the ring, I pick up more experience under my belt. You learn on the job. I don't care what anybody says. There's no book, there's no video on how to be a professional fighter. And I'm just very blessed to do it here with the beautiful Arizona fans. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much.
Tough guy tonight. It looked like you hurt your hand in that last round, your right hand, did you?
Yeah, I did. I mean, you know, but you're dealt the cards you're dealt with. So, I mean, Larry Fryers, he's a hell of a fighter. He's a strong Irish guy. I said it on the interview. They're just like Mexicans. They have their beans on toast, you know. So it's just it's an honor to share the ring with him. He's a strong, tough fighter, and I had to adapt and I had to, you know, find a way to win.
I don't know if we're going to see you back with that hand or not. I hope it's okay. But who in your mind is the prospect of the year?
I mean, the fans decide that. I'm going to just keep on putting on performances. I love being in the ring. This is something I truly love to do. And to have mi raza aquí, se siente tan lindo. Gracias. Gracias por el apoyo siempre. Su general está aquí para rato.
Pop, quick. Ray your son tonight.
You know, look, he had a tough guy in front of him. You know, this guy didn't come to lay down. You know, he worked different angles. He turned as a southpaw, and so he did great. Absolutely.
Agreed. You guys owe a debt to Larry Fryers. Bernardo, back to you.
And General said, look, he came in, he was tough. I'm glad my fans came out to support, and there's going to be a General Emiliano Fernando Vargas for a long while. And another young man.